Davante, I was curious. Something that you really excel at is yards after the catch, and it seems like you have kind of like this innate feel for when defenders are around you. Is that something that you had to work on, or is that something you just kind of had right away?
Well, I feel like it was part of it is, like you said, it's a little innate and it's a little something that is natural to me, kind of being aware, knowing space. But another big part is working on that. A couple years ago, I think it was 2020, right before the season, right before the first game, I was watching some Lamar Jackson highlights, and it was just kind of ridiculous to me, some of the stuff that he was doing. I was like, I got to be able to do half of that. So I went in. No, it was last season, right before the first game of the year. So I went into the, I think it was the Lions game, and I was like, that's going to be my main objective today. I want to be aware of that and never let the first guy get me. And ever since I kind of tapped into it on a different level, I think last year was really where I turned it up and started being a little bit more aware of that, especially with the way I'm getting covered. It's not as easy to get in space. So being able to make a couple people miss that are kind of in my proximity has proved to be something that helped me out a lot in my game. So definitely been working on it.
When Josh is running the ball as well as he is, how much does that help you guys in the passing game to, in terms of just coverage options and getting some space when you do get the ball?
Yeah, I mean, it helps a lot. We all help each other out with that. You know, the pass game is working. Obviously, it lightens up that box for him and allow him to go do his thing. So we kind of all feed off of each other, and everybody do their job. It makes it easier for the next man.
In the first game against the Chargers, I know you had a big day, but the passing offense as a whole was kind of a little bit out of sync. How far do you feel like you guys have progressed since then?
Well, I think we've come a long way. It's just about situational awareness more so than anything, and not penalizing ourselves, putting ourselves in tougher down and distances. I feel like that's what we did this past game. That's why we did the way or performed the way that we did on third downs. And you make it a hell of a lot easier if you got 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6 yards to go rather than 29. It makes a hell of a difference for you. So we just got to be more disciplined and continue doing what we're doing.
We talked about momentum last week, and you said you have to win a few in a row to kind of get that. The way that you guys have won, though, with overtime walk-offs and back-to-back, does that add into the factor of building momentum?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think the momentum is the product at the end, but definitely the way you do it can help that out. And I'd say we got a little momentum going now, but it's just a little. It's 2 games, but it's something to build off of. So we got to start somewhere. We were talking to Coach about kind of our objective post Thanksgiving, just based off some of the ideologies that he's had in the past, and understand that we have a certain amount of games that we still got to go win now, and this is a really vital and important part of the season. So we just got to hunker down and be detail oriented, go out there and win some games.
Obviously, with the injuries to Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow, how much have you been able to lean on the production of Matt Collins and Prospero to step up and really also take some looks away as well?
Well, yeah, I mean, those guys, we were relying on them, even if Hunter and Darren were, obviously with us right now. And obviously they're being relied on a little bit more now just based off of the snaps and the amount of targets and things like that. So, but those guys they've answered the bell, and I think they got to continue doing that if we want to continue going where we want to go.
Davante, you've been a proponent and said a lot of times, if everybody does their job on a single play, good things can happen. Play in and play out.
Yeah.
The 86-yard touchdown run by Josh Jacobs, it seems like that was the perfect example.
Yeah.
Everybody did their job.
Yeah.
A play that one guy doesn't, maybe that's a stop at the line of scrimmage or a 5-yard gain. Is that kind of what you guys are trying to get to?
Yeah, we want to do that, just not on one play. We want to do it as many times as humanly possible. And I think if you have the right attention and focus on each play, nobody doesn't want to do good out there. So at the end of the day, it's about being focused enough and being tapped into the moment to where you can handle your job to allow Josh to go, basically untouched for almost 90 yards on the field.
That's all set? Great. Thanks. Thank you.